It's shocking. It really is shocking. Although it's difficult to diagnose somebody with this disease, it should not take, from what I'm seeing, 2 to 3 years. People are literally on death's doors before they get diagnosed. I got told I had PH in November last year, and it took 11 months to get diagnosed. When I first went to the GP, they didn't really know what it could be. They thought it could be asthma, and so they started going down that route. From maybe February, I started noticing more symptoms. Added symptoms, so more breathlessness, just walking. I was working on a plant yard at the time, and I'd go from the back door maybe about 100 metres down the yard, and I'd just get out of breath. I was climbing off of plant equipment, and I'd feel my chest rattling. I struggled in terms of, I knew something wasn't right, and nobody was really believing me. Nobody was really taking me on, and it got me more and more frustrated, more and more emotionally upset, because I kept, as time went on, as my symptoms were getting worse, it was causing me to feel more drained, which in turn then made me even more upset. I'd get home just completely drained. I'd get home and just cry at times. I was at work and I was walking up a hill and couldn't breathe. I couldn't move anymore, basically. I was getting blurred vision. So I went to the doctors and I said, listen, I'm literally gonna die. I feel like I'm gonna die in the next year. So I said, listen, is there any chance of getting an MRI? Just anything, just to see what it is. So they said, right, we'll order an ECG. So I went back the next day for an ECG, and so they did it, and then they said, you need to get to the hospital right now. Got to the hospital, give them the ECG findings, and they kept on repeating, have you been taking drugs? Like non-stop. And then they did the test. They told me that it was PH, and then my life sort of just turned upside down from there. If I would have been tested earlier, it wouldn't have been as severe as what it was. And I don't think as much damage would have been done by the disease. I think I'm quite lucky in the fact that it only took a year to diagnose me, and although I wasn't too great myself, I wasn't as bad as some people from what I've seen, and people have got to the stage that they need transplants, etc. When they're getting diagnosed. So yeah, it's pretty bad, if I'm honest. My journey to diagnosis has been emotional. It's been very disastrous. It's been an emotional wrecking ball, basically, and it's destroyed my life.